Your engine is about to explode. If you slap the wrong oil filter on your car today, you will watch your motor turn into a $6,000 money pit before the next oil change. This video exposes the 10 oil filters mechanics beg you never to touch because they clog before 5,000 miles, bypass contaminants straight into your bearings, and trigger the kind of engine where that turns reliable daily drivers into financial disasters. Stick with me until the final one because number 1 is so shockingly bad that owners are filing lawsuits and losing their entire powertrain warranty in one afternoon. You see that shiny $4 filter on the shelf and think you are saving money, but that bargain trap is the first deadly mistake. Those generic no-name filters flooding Amazon and eBay promise 10,000-mile life yet collapse at 3,000 miles according to thousands of frustrated owner reviews on Consumer Reports. The paper media tears, the bypass valve sticks open, and dirty sludge floods your engine while you are still bragging about the low price. Your oil pressure drops, your fuel economy tanks by up to 12%, and before you know it you are staring at a $1,200 bearing replacement bill. That cheap gamble becomes the regret that keeps you up at night. Never buy those again. Starting with number 10, that bargain bin Fram extra guard you grab because it's always on sale for under $10. You fall for the bright orange can and the big name thinking it will protect your engine on those long commutes, but the truth is its cardboard end caps and thin filter media collapse under normal oil pressure by 3,000 to 4,000 miles according to thousands of frustrated owner reviews on forums and Consumer Reports data. You end up with dirty oil circulating freely causing accelerated wear on bearings and camshafts, especially in 2015 to 2020 Toyota Camrys and Honda Civics, where mechanics see premature sludge buildup leading to repair bills hitting $1,500 or more.
You will
plus your
hold,
car
but you have
loses
less
15 to
margin.
20% of
What
its resale
genuinely
value
concerns
once
me
the
about the
engine knocks
Supertech
start.
is the
Insurance
drainback
won't touch
valve
that kind of
construction.
internal damage
In marketing
either,
language,
so your gamble
and
turns
internal
into a money
construction
pit
is where
nightmare that leaves you stranded on the highway with low oil pressure lights flashing betrayal. Never trust that orange trap again, or your engine will pay the ultimate price. Number 9 hits you with those Supertech filters from Walmart that look identical to premium ones for just $6, yet their weak bypass valves fail early, letting unfiltered debris through by 4,500 miles max in high-mileage GM trucks and Fords, as reported in owner complaints across Reddit, and Bob is the oil guy. You buy them chasing savings on your weekly grocery run, but the cheap pleats clog fast and stop and go traffic, turning your oil change into a false sense of security that destroys piston rings and costs you $800 in diagnostics alone before the full rebuild nightmare kicks in. Depreciation hits hard too, with engines wearing out 25% faster, according to NHTSA-related wear studies, so your trade-in value tanks while repair shops laugh at the preventable damage. Walk away from that shelf or watch your hard-earned money vanish in a preventable financial disaster. That brings us to number 8, the STP extended life filters you see advertised everywhere promising 10,000 miles of protection, but they betray you with poor filtration efficiency that clogs before 4,000 miles in 2018 to 2022 Nissan Altimas and Sentras, where owners report engine knocking and CELs from metal shavings passing straight through per Consumer Reports testing. You fall for the slick packaging and low price thinking you're getting a deal, yet the rubber anti-drain back valve hardens and leaks contaminants, causing $2,200 average valve job repairs that insurance laughs off as maintenance neglect. Your MPG drops by up to 12% from the extra friction, and the resale value plummets as buyers spot the oil analysis reports showing excessive wear metals. This one is a straight-up costly mistake that turns reliable daily drivers into regret machines, so ditch it before it destroys yours. Halfway through this list, and if you're still using any of these, you need to hear about number 7, the Pennzoil filters that promise synthetic compatibility, but their thin media collapses and clogs by 3,800 miles in turbocharged engines like your 2019 Volkswagen Jetta or Ford EcoBoost, where mechanics pull apart motors full of sludge after owners trusted the name. You've probably seen my video on turbo oil disasters, and this pairs perfectly as the hidden failure that spikes repair bills to $3,500 for timing chain replacements, while NHTSA logs show related wear complaints in those model years. Your wallet takes the hit with 18% faster depreciation and sky-high insurance deductibles on engine claims, but the real pain is that cold start rattle you can't ignore anymore. Subscribe right now and hit that bell so you never miss these money-saving warnings that keep your ride reliable and your bank account safe from these traps. Number 6 is the basic Bosch filters you grab for your European cars thinking the German name means quality, yet in non-OEM applications for 2016 to 2021 BMW 3 Series and Audi A4S, they clog prematurely around 4,200 miles with inadequate pleat density, allowing contaminants to score cylinder walls as detailed in owner forums and independent lab tests. You pay the mid-range price expecting premium performance but end up with $1,800 in bearing replacements and a car that guzzles oil like it's going out of style while losing 22% of its value at trade-in. The bypass valve sticks open, turning your investment into a financial nightmare that mechanics see daily from drivers who thought brand prestige would save them. Steer clear or face the expensive consequences head-on. Moving to number 5, those generic no-name or house brand filters from discount auto parts stores that seem like a steal at $5, but their inconsistent construction leads to total bypass failure before 3,500 miles in trucks and SUVs, causing massive engine scoring according to NHTSA wear pattern reports and real-world teardowns. You grab them in a rush because they're right there, but the poor quality media disintegrates, sending fibers and debris throughout your lubrication system, resulting in $4,000 plus overhauls that insurance denies as improper maintenance. Your safety is on the line too, with sudden power loss from oil starvation, and the depreciation hits 30% as buyers run scared from the service history. This gamble never pays off, so treat it as the money pit it truly is. Number 4 brings the Motorcraft filters you're tempted to use outside Ford vehicles, where they underperform, dramatically clogging by 4,800 miles in non-matching applications for Chevy Silverados and Ram trucks per owner reviews, citing rapid pressure drops and increased wear metals in oil analyses. You think OEM means best, but the mismatched specs create a ticking time bomb of sludge buildup, leading to $2,500 cam and lifter replacements, while your fuel economy suffers a 10% drop.
You will hold,
and resale
but you
tanks
have less margin.
issues.
What genuinely
Mechanics
concerns
warn
me
about
about the
this mismatch
Supertech
constantly
is the drain
because
back
it turns
valve
routine
construction.
service into a regret-filled, expensive ordeal you cannot afford. Avoid it like the plague or pay dearly later. Before we hit the final stretch, remember number 3, the Purolator PureOne, that sounds premium with its price tag around $12, yet fails with media collapse and clogging before 4,000 miles in Honda Accords from 2017 to 2023, where Consumer Reports flagged higher than average contaminant passage and frustrated owners report premature engine wear. You fall for the marketing hype, but the weak-end seals leak under heat cycles, causing oil consumption spikes that lead to $1,400 top-end repairs and insurance headaches over neglected maintenance claims. Your car loses that smooth idle and the value drops sharply as these issues surface at inspection time, turning your pride and joy into a costly mistake you will remember every time you fill the tank. Number 2 is the K&N performance filters you buy for that sporty feel, thinking high flow means better, but their coarser media allows more particles through and clogs early around 4,500 miles in performance cars like your Mustang or WRX, according to dyno tests and owner frustrations with increased blow-by and bearing wear. You chase the reusable dream, but the cleaning process introduces contaminants if not done perfectly, resulting in $3,000 engine rebuilds that hit your wallet hard while depreciation accelerates from the noisy lifters and power loss. Safety suffers too, with potential oil pressure warnings during hard driving, so this so-called upgrade becomes your biggest betrayal yet. Never install one again or watch your engine suffer. And here is the shocking number 1, you cannot afford to ignore the infamous Fram Ultra Synthetic that claims extended protection up to 20,000 miles, but in reality its plastic components shatter and the media clogs catastrophically before 5,000 miles in millions of vehicles from 2014 to 2022 Toyotas and GM models, where NHTSA has logged related complaints and teardowns show cardboard like failures, sending debris straight to critical parts. You get lured by the premium-looking can and synthetic marketing, but end up facing $5,000 to $8,000 full engine replacements, with mechanics pulling out chunks of disintegrated filter from oil pans and insurance companies denying coverage because of the clear misuse. Your daily commute turns into a nightmare of warning lights and towing bills, while resale value evaporates overnight from the documented damage history. This is the ultimate money pit trap that has ruined more engines than you can imagine, so swear off it forever. For the best protection, switch to Wix XP or Mobil 1 extended performance filters that hold up past 10,000 miles with superior synthetic media and robust bypass valves, according to independent tests. When installing, always use a torque wrench on the cap to 18 foot-pounds or hand tight, plus a quarter turn for spin-ons to avoid leaks, then prime the new filter with fresh oil and run the engine for 30 seconds before checking levels. Change every 5,000 to 7,500 miles with quality synthetic oil and you'll avoid every disaster we just covered. You now know exactly which oil filters will destroy your engine and cost you a fortune, so take this knowledge and protect your ride starting with your next change.
Hold shape.
My channel is all about giving you
less
these straight-talking mechanic
What genuinely
truths that save
concerns
real
me
money
about the
and prevent
Supertech
heartbreaks,
is
so
the drain back
subscribe
valve
and turn on
construction.
notifications, because the next video on the worst air filters that choke your engine is dropping soon and you do not want to miss it. Drive safe out there, friend, your wallet and your motor will thank you.